Good morning. It is 8:48 on August 22nd. Trey's with me. We're gonna do some inspections, and basically we're gonna be getting the bees ready for winter. They're not drawing out comb now. I can't hardly get them to draw anything out, but I try not to ever say this is what you should do, because different things work for different people. But I can tell you what not to do, and I can tell you right now a few things not to do, because I'm just so upset right now with myself. I haven't been in the hives in about 3 weeks, so there's no telling what we're going to find. I'm expecting to find dead outs. I'm expecting to find abscons. I'm expecting to find wax moths. I'm expecting to find hive beetles. I mean, and it could probably be because I'm so upset right now. We went into the shop where I store all our honey supers and all our boxes and frames, and got to digging through. Well, didn't even really get to digging through before we knew there was something wrong. We have wax moths in all of our honey supers, and so we've got we tried to salvage what we could. All I have is a small freezer to put the frames in, so I think we probably salvaged about 20 frames in the freezer. The rest of them are just stacked up. I've been putting the moth crystals in there, and I guess they just, they slowly kind of just dissolve or off gas or whatever, and I guess they had given all they were going to give, and then the wax moths moved in. So I probably have a dozen honey supers that are just completely destroyed. So they've set me back about 3 years on my wax building, and that's been one thing that's been the hardest thing for me to get done in the hives, is building wax. It just seems like, unless you catch them early in the spring, they don't want to build wax. Like right now, I'm not even going to try to get them to build wax. Right now, I'm just trying to get them to survive through the dearth. And we've been in a heavy dearth, or whatever, however you want to say it, but we don't have any nectar coming in. Every few days, I'll fill up a 5-gallon bucket feeder and set it out at the house or around the house. It was drawing so many bees around the house, I had to move it, because my granddaughter couldn't even play outside without bees being around her and stuff. So I had to move it away. Every few days I'll go and fill up a 5-gallon feeder. So what's on schedule for today? We have to go through and do an inspection on everything, see what we have, just see what's going on, see what we have. And then we are going to have to, what I want to do is, when we leave here, I don't want to have any nukes. I don't want to have any mating nukes. I want to have everything in a 10-frame box, so I can start building them, getting them strong enough to go through the winter. So I don't know what we're going to end up with. We may end up having to pinch a couple of queens and combine some hives if they're weak. That 1 week 10-frame hive, I figure that queen's probably going to get pinched today, and then we'll have to do we didn't even bring any newspaper. But I got some of that brown paper. I can use some of that brown paper. It's a little thicker, but we'll use it. But yeah, when we leave here today, I don't want to have any nukes or mating nukes here, and I think I'm just going to take everything back to the house. I don't want to store it out here through the winter. Even though everything's painted and everything, I don't want chances of spiders and all kind of other things moving into them. So we're gonna, of course, it could happen at the shop too, as we just found out. So we're going to get started. Update on things so far. I think the last video I put out was the queen rearing nuke that had the queen rearing frame in it. You know, I had like 11 queen cells in it, and so we were looking at getting that, and so, but then evidently they made their own queen, because I didn't, or they were going to make their own queen, because I didn't look for rogue queen cells when I checked that frame. Well, I don't know what happened. Last time I was in them, which we actually got some video of, but it was so scatterbrained. That whole day was so scatterbrained. I didn't even try to put it together and edit it. But they actually tore that queen cell down. That I don't know why. Because I could not find a queen, I could not find eggs, I could not find anything in that hive. So either one of two things happened. Either she hatched out and they tore down that queen cell after she hatched out, because I couldn't find even a remnant of a queen cell, or they just for some reason tore it down. And when I went in there, she hadn't, if she did hatch out when I got in there, she hadn't hatched out, or she hadn't gone and done her nuptial flight, so there were no eggs in there. I'm expecting to see in a couple of the mating nukes, and maybe even in that nuke, laying workers. Lord, there's no telling what we're going to find today. It's all right. Now I'm so upset about the other thing, and I'm so just, I don't know. There's no telling what we're going to find. But we'll get into it, and we're going to do an inspection first and see how bad off we are, and then we can kind of make a decision on what we need to combine and what we need to just, you know, dump out on the ground. So we'll be back as soon as we get our stuff on and get out to the hive. Okay, well, while we're here, what? Well, I don't know. Are they gone completely? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What?
There's comb in here though.
Yeah, but wax moths. So they have absconded.
Yep, they're out.
Well, maybe we can put one of the wax moths hadn't got to it, have they? That's a queen cell, or well, that was on there before, I believe. That was the one that was the weird one that they had a queen cell in it, like right after we.
That's the one she was sitting on, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one that they made a queen right after we transferred them into the box.
They drew out a little bit, not much.
Yeah. So I don't know what they did. They didn't die off, because there's no bees. What is that? Those are bees.
Bee heads.
Bee head. Oh yeah, those are the ones that were emerging that didn't get any help. At least there's no bees with their butts sticking out, so it doesn't appear that they died out.
And they just left.
And then they got robbed. Yeah, they just left, and then they got robbed out. So that looks like wax moth damage.
Usually right here too.
All right.
Right there.
Set it over to the side. I don't want to put it back in there if it's, but it doesn't appear that there's any more in there. There's one bee. I see one bee.
I think she came from behind. Ain't no, well, a little bit of wax moth damage on this side.
No, there's wax moth. No, those are those bees, or is that wax moth poop? Those are ants.
There's a lot of ants in there.
Yeah, they're probably after that
There were dead ones
pollen. Yeah, but that's not enough bees. I mean, there were a lot more bees than that, so I don't think they died out.
A little bit of wax mold damage on that one. Looks like a queen cell on this one.
Yeah, that was the craziest swarm I've ever caught. That was okay. Well, just scrape those dead bees out best you can.
Take that.
I don't think they died out. I mean, I don't
There
see.
ain't enough bees to be dead out because there's a lot more than that.
All right. Well, okay.
Took that off and that's charged.
All right. So we. All right. Well, that one's a loss or of some kind. He probably an abscond. That's surprising, actually, that there's no wax moths in there and no hive beetles. I want to put a different bottom board on that one, though. Yeah, I want to put one of those new bottom boards on that one. So you can just take that bottom board. Yeah, watch underneath those because they're like black widows and stuff like that under bottom boards. So just.
There's a hold.
Yeah, it's old comb. All right, well, I'm gonna get over here and I guess just put one of those new bottom boards on that and set it back in there, and we'll probably use that one to transfer one of those older nukes and stuff. We've got 2 or 3 nukes that could be transferred today. So. What? Yeah, I think. Let me see it.
In that corner, between the pieces of wood.
Okay. Well, leave that out here because we may need another one. We may need it. Just leave it out here. I want to use those new bottom boards though. If we don't, I want to use those first. All right. What I was gonna say before we keep finding bad things is I got a new pollen feeder, and as you can see, the bees they're using it. So I haven't even checked since I put it out to see how much is still there. And it's still got plenty in it, So yeah, I pretty much filled it up, or I didn't quite fill it up, but I put a bunch of it in there, and they're using it, it appears. So hopefully we're still raising babies somewhere. I don't know. Like I said, in this mess here, I expect to find laying workers, dead outs, all kinds of nastiness. And no, don't put the feeder back on it. This one looks like it has some bees in it. Now whether it's got a queen, well, I'm surprised to find that many bees in it actually. I'm gonna move that. Yeah, they may be queenless. They're not. They look like they're looking to fight. I don't like. Of course, this time of year, bees are going to be testy because they don't have many stores, if any, and anything in going into their hive to them is something looking to get their nectar or their honey. So. Now, this one was maybe having a queen, or maybe had a queen cell or something in it, so I don't know what I'm going to find in this one. So and I'm not going to use the smoke unless I feel I need to, and right now they're not too bad. I've got a few of them that act like they're wanting to try to run me off, but honey, a little bit of honey. So they're not starving yet. That looks like an old queen cell. We got several hive beetles. Several hive beetles. Hive beetles will run this bunch out if we don't do something with it. I don't see any. Come get it. Why? Just smoke them at the entrance and smoke them on top just a little bit. Don't use too much or you will make them mad. If this one has a queen, it's not marked, so chances. Lots of, well, there's actually putting up some nectar, looks like, or there's some wet right there. There's a bunch of hive beetles in this hive, though. They got pollen. I don't see any brood, any. There's eggs. I mean, larvae. They got some larvae. There's a queen in here somewhere, or a laying worker. I'm gonna say there's a queen though. There she is, right there. So they've got everything they need. She don't look very big. She's long, but she don't look very big. So she may not have been properly mated. All right, so gosh dog, I don't know what to do now. That hive is not big enough to go in a 12 frame or 10 frame box. Oh, jeez. I don't know that I could feed her. I don't know that I could feed them and get them. She is what? Oh. All right. Well, this one's queen right. She's laying, but being in a dearth, she is not gonna. She's not going to lay much, if any. So I think she's just laying enough to maintain the colony. This one is I can't remember how this was before, but it looks to be a dead out or a abscond. So that is showed that there was a there's a frame of wax that we can use right here. Yeah, we're gonna put out a feeder today, so, and they may have honey down in the brood box too, so just kind of keep an eye on that. I'm gonna start stacking stuff here, so try to keep yeah, that's well, this I don't even have that one on. Okay, I don't know why. This one is not queen right according to the brick. It is not queen right, so if I find, oh, there's nothing in there. There's not even any. There's one frame in it, and I'm not even sure it's got any wax on it. And I'm taking all the mating nukes with me today, so I don't want to leave them out here all winter. Just, well, that frame there is not in use right now. They're not going to draw out anything, so The one thing I can leave down here though is my bricks. So, what? This is the black one. I know it's a dead out. It was a dead out a long time ago. So this one is the only one that should even have any bees in it. The mating nukes. Now that doesn't even have any frames in it. I don't know why in the world I had those on there. What? Oh, you ain't even seen not happy. You ain't even seen not happy, dude. Whoop! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoop! Whoop. That was okay. This is the one that it was showing queenless. So this may be one of those laying workers, or one of those with a laying worker. I will really be surprised if I find anything that resembles having a queen in it. Golly. Whoa. Okay, that was unexpected. Looks like they're actually trying to draw out some wax. Yeah, that's unexpected. So, we may actually have something going on here. Let's see. See if I can find a queen. If not, this one may get combined with the other one. What? Wow, that's heavy. Now, is it heavy honey nectar or heavy brood? It feels like honey. Yeah, I don't see anything that would resemble a queen in here, or anything that would make me think they have a queen. But they have plenty of stores. I don't see any eggs that would make me think they've gone laying worker. There's a lot of pollen. I don't see anything that resembles eggs at all, or larvae. I can't see nothing with there's no sun right now. It's cloudy. It looks like the sun's just starting to try to peek out a little bit. And there's a hive beetle. Hive beetles. Yeah, we're going to have to put some hive beetle traps out, looks like. What? Alright, this one looks like it's going to get combined with the other one. because this one doesn't have a queen. So far doesn't have a laying worker that I can see. And this got plenty of what? Smoke them. They're going to be mad. They think you're after what little bit of honey they've got. No, smoke them around your veil. Okay. This, I'm still looking for a queen just to be double sure. But I don't see anything to make me think they got a queen. So, yeah, this one's going to get combined with the other one. I've never done a newspaper combine in a mating nuke though. So we may, yeah, this is going to get interesting. Yeah, it's going to get interesting because I've got those stupid things screwed down. Okay, we can use another box so I can unscrew one of the other boxes. Let me double check, make sure there's not a queen down in there somewhere. I don't see anything that looks like a queen. Anything that looks remotely like a queen. They're bringing in pollen, definitely. So, what I'm gonna do, there's the sun. Okay. Still no. Every time I think I see larvae, it's actually pollen. All that's pollen. Yeah, that's all pollen. Look at the bees. They got their head down in those. There's a bunch of them with their butts sticking out. They look like they're alive. They're moving there. So I don't know if they're eating or if they're cleaning. If they're cleaning the cells or what, but I have nothing that looks like larvae, nothing that looks like eggs, and nothing that looks like a queen. So, yeah, these two are going to get combined. This is going to get combined with that one with the queen down there. And hopefully, see, they're wanting to put up honey there. I don't know where they're getting it, unless it's just the little bit I've been feeding them. But yeah, whatever we do today, we got to put out beetle traps. That's all drone brood looks like, or drone cells, which is what they want to store honey in. So, all right, this one's going to get combined with the other one. Yep. Okay, so, all right, so that's not queen right. That one's not queen right, but it's got bees in it, so. I don't think any of these other ones even have, well, I don't know why that one didn't even have any frames in it. I don't know why there were jars in it. Yeah, that one doesn't even have jars in it or anything. So all the rest of these are going to be empty and be taken out. So come down here, we're going to figure, oh, that one don't look good. That one's either a dead out. That's either a dead out or an abscond, I'm going to say. Oh my God. Oh my God. The wind blew the lid off that. Had some sugar water in it, and there are a ton of dead bees in there. That may be what happened to these hives. They may have died. They may have drowned. Gee, money Christmas. Mike, you moron. I don't know how in the world bees got into that. Yeah, that was a dead out. Or an abscond. One of the two. Or both. This one was a weak hive anyway. Had a little bitty queen. A little bitty. The dadgum dirt daubers have even gotten. Looks like a dead out to me. But there's not a bunch of dead bees in here though. Looks like they may have run out of food and decided they were going to leave. Anyway, that one's empty. This one was the one that I said, oh, look, it's actually bees in this one. This one's the one who that had the queen cell and then didn't have the queen cell, or that I could see they didn't have the queen cell. So yeah, this one's going to be interesting to see if there's a queen in it. If not, it's probably gone laying worker. And actually, all three of these may get combined into a 10 frame. Telling you, that don't look like there's okay, let me see if I could do this. Figure out if there's not a queen in here. I can combine these. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say there's no queen in here. Well, I don't know. Oh, golly, I got the honey though. So, and they're getting it from somewhere. I don't know where they're getting it from, but that's still wet. They may be robbing other hives though. Well, I don't know why that's still in there, but it's not needed. Make sure there's not a queen on any of it though. Alright. I don't know why I left that in there. That could have been a mess. Potentially. Nothing in there but honey. Pollen and honey. No brood at all. Last chance to find anything resembling a queen or anything that looks like there may be a queen in here. And I'm going to say no because that's heavy with honey. They're just putting up honey. Oh, nope, I see a larva. I bet they're going laying worker. There's no larva on this side. Yeah, there's larva. It's a drone larva. And there's some drone larva. Yeah, it's all drone larva because you can see the domes on it. So there's it's a laying worker. This one's gone laying worker. So, gosh. Well, I don't need to combine it if it's got a laying worker in it. I need to okay. Let's figure this out. Leave it like that. What?
Notches, they go up or down?
Up. Leave that there for now. Alright, well, I didn't even have the other one, the other camera. Okay. Alright, this is a mess. I knew it would be. Now maybe this one. This one should have a queen. Should. Got a little bit of honey in it. This one should have a queen. It's not like taking off or anything, so cross comb. Okay, basically didn't have any wax on it. Well, there's brood, and it's worker brood, so there's a queen, or there was in the last several days. And I thought I'd marked all these. This is definitely not strong enough to go into a 10 frame though. Not unless it's combined with something else. This one may get combined with that weak hive down there. God. There she is. Okay, well, I mean, she's laying brood, and then she's laying about as good as I was. There's a bunch of eggs right there. She's laying about as good as I would expect her to during a dearth. So all I know to do is to all I know to do is to combine this. Well, we'll make decisions in a little bit. I'll make some decisions on that kind of stuff. But for now, we're gonna go through all of them and see what we got. That one's queen, right? So you still on this front row? You still in this front row?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start on the back row.
I like this side.
Yeah, but is there any bees? Which one? Okay. What did you find? What did you find in here? Nothing, right?
That one's empty.
This one's empty. This one?
I got some honey and nectar, not a whole lot. Found a queen, no queen cells. She's still laying. There's brood, cat brood, larva.
All right, in the honey super. How much honey in the honey super?
Not much. The middle one's got, they ain't capped anything.
How many full frames of honey is there?
About
4. And then are there any honey in the rest of them?
The bottom's got some on the outside.
Okay.
The outside 2 frames got honey on them.
All right, so they're still good. I mean, for now. Hopefully, goldenrod will start soon, and I'm not even worried about getting a goldenrod harvest. So I'm gonna go get my ladder because my back's starting to tighten up already. All right, we got a couple of decisions to make when we get done. We got one just gone laying worker, and we've got 2 that are queenless. And if they haven't gone laying worker yet, they're going to. No. We got one that's queenless and gone laying worker. And then we've got 2 that are queen right, but they need to be combined. We're gonna need to do some combination or combining today. This one needs, holy smoke, what is that? Is that propolis? Golly. Well, I've never seen them do that. That's propolis. They did not like that screened inner cover. They started propolizing that dude shut. They didn't like that at all. Look at all that propolis. So I got 3 new inner covers. One of them is going on here. All right. I'm gonna put this honey super right here so I don't have to move it very far. And I don't know. What? Did you get stung on the end of your nose? Yeah. You got to make sure you don't put any part of your face against that veil.
That hurts.
Yeah, it'll make your face swell too. It'll make your nose swell. So you got to be careful. If it starts swelling too bad, you may have to go to the house and take some Benadryl. Well, this one feels like it's got some honey in it. It ain't full, but it's got some honey. Huh? I mean, I can feel that there's honey in that one, so it ain't by no means full, but it's got honey in it. Come on. I don't want it to pop, make them mad. Come on. Like that. Oh, come on. Really? All right. That is dry. There is no honey in that one. Why is their head sticking down inside there though? Oh, there's a little bit. It's a little wet down in there. Yeah, it's a little wet down in there. So they got a little, I mean, I don't know if they're like cleaning that up, or if they're actually starting to store it in that. But they've got something there. That sun popped out and it's just got really warm. All right. They're still drawing that out, it looks like, or partially drawn out. Doesn't look like there's anything in there. No eggs, no honey. What? This, I think, was the first swarm that I caught. So they're not killing it, but she's laying. There's brood. I don't see any larvae. I don't see any eggs or brood. Oh, we don't want no queen cells. Y'all just quit that. Not this time of year. We definitely don't want no queen cells right now. There's some brood. Some larvae, I mean. So she's been on this frame in the last, what, 14 days, last 2 weeks? Well, no, I mean, they're capped at, okay, I can't remember my timelines now. I know queens are capped at like 7 days, I think. Oh, I'll have to review my timelines. I'm so flustered today. I don't know that I could remember them. Well, that one's got a little bit of brood on it. Oh, I can see brood in there. There's some larvae. Oh, that's crazy. I got some bees in there that are striped and some that are just almost solid black. Like right there's one that's almost solid black on his abdomen. Kind of a weird shaped abdomen too, so I don't know what that is going on there, but there's larvae. And there's some brood. Like I said, I would expect the queen to really slow down on her laying during the dearth. So, and they got they got access to all the pollen they need. And I'm fixing to fill another 5-gallon feeder today when we get done here. What is this big? Oh, I guess it's just a kind of a wavy spot in the cone. This is one of those starter strip, so it ain't gonna be perfect anyway. Okay. Got brood. We got more brood than I was expecting, actually. So she's doing good. I don't want that queen cell, queen cup there. All right. I'm pretty sure she's marked too. I think I finally found her and marked her. So she'll be marked. Almost there. She is right there. She's not liking the light. There she is. Big, long, skinny thing. Sweet. Okay. All right. This one's actually a strong hive for this time of year. What in the world am I hearing behind me? Oh. Whoa! Holy moly! I did not expect to see a queen laying like this during the dearth. Holy smoke, she has filled that frame. Ow, gosh, dog. I got stung on the knee. She has filled that frame, front and back. Completely filled it. Dadgum sting on the knee. That freaking hurt. Golly. She has filled that one. Half of it's drone brood. But good God, that one's completely full. I mean, just freaking packed. Wow. She is a good queen. Ugh. Dang, there's a bunch of brood on that one too. Bunch of drone brood though. I don't know why she's laying drone brood, because they're going to start kicking drones out pretty soon. Well, the problem is a lot of that comb that they built in the spring on those starter strip frames was drone brood, so they could, or drone cells, so they could store honey in them. And she went in there and laid back. That one's got enough room for her to lay in. She laid back in the drone cells and made drones, but they don't need them right now. They're going to end up kicking them out in, well, probably next month in September. That's a lot of pollen. A lot of pollen. And there are a bunch of them with pollen on their legs. So this is a strong colony right here. Good. Hopefully they're making winter bees, and we'll have a bunch of good strong colonies going into winter, and we'll have some strong colonies coming out of winter into the spring. Yeah, I made this bunch mad now. Yeah, I've made this bunch mad. God, come on. Yeah, I made this bunch mad now. No need in smoking them, because I'm fixing to get out of them anyway. But I am going to go get one of those inner covers to put on there. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave the queen excluder on these for now. Leave them on there for a little while longer and try to let them fill that honey super up when the fall flow gets here, if it gets here. And then we'll take the honey supers off. How much honey was in the super? Well, they can. This one's got plenty of honey to get them through the dearth for sure. Plus, I'm gonna fill up a feeder today, so they should be good. Problems? Why is there a... What the hey? Okay, for some, I'm not doing something right here. I'm not holding my mouth right or something. You opened it up. That's what you did to tick them off. You opened it up. That's what you did to tick them off. Because right now, there we go. Anything is going to tick them off right now. All right. Whoa. Golly. Yeah, this one's probably going to be strong too, looks like. There shouldn't be a queen up there. There should be a queen excluder on this one. Let's see what this one's got. This one's got honey in it. Golly. Propolis. Wow. Okay. I'm moving my ladder back because this. There we go. Yeah, this one's full. It ain't capped, but it's pretty much full. Shoo! That's good. I like seeing a full box of honey during the middle of the dearth. It means I ain't got to worry about them starving to death. I only have to worry about the other 50 things that can go wrong with a hive. All right. Oh, Lord. I'm just making mad, Mike. So, that one good? All right. Check that one and we'll check that other one. Do what? Looks fine. It's
Yeah,
just red.
right there.
It's just red on the end of it. Looks like it may be a little bit of swelling, but if it ain't swollen up any more than that right now, you're not allergic to them, that's for sure. And you don't even have that bad of a reaction to them. Dang. All right. Honey and pollen, which is what I expect to find. Lots of honey. Lots of honey. Well, let's put that there. Lots of honey. I ain't finding no brood yet. That's not making me feel good. They got a lot of honey in this hive though. I ain't got to worry about this bunch starving. Just a starter strip frame. Drone brood. Well, that's all drone cells there. That's what they've drawn out to store honey in, probably. And she just went back in there and laid because that's what the cells were. Which means she probably doesn't have enough room to lay in anything else, since these other ones are looking almost honey bound. Oh, yeah. Like I said, she may not have any place else to lay because that frame is heavy and it's probably heavy. Yep, honey. I wish there was a way I could keep them from getting to the feeder when I feed them, because they definitely don't need to be fed. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to put beetle traps in all of them. Golly. Yeah, we're gonna have to put beetle traps in all of them. This time of year, beetles can get really bad. I hadn't even been looking for mites. Okay, I think I see a mite. Maybe not. No, that's part of their thorax that I'm seeing. This one should be marked too, so this queen should be marked, so she shouldn't be that hard to find. She's doing good though. There's a lot of brood in there compared to what I thought they would be this time of year. I need to mow out here. Not today, not after making them mad. And let them chill out for a couple days and then I'll come in and mow. Yeah, there's lots of brood on that one. Compared to what I thought I'd see. Lots of brood in that one, lots of larvae. She's doing good. I don't know why they're putting up so much drone brood though, because they're going to start kicking drones out anyway. I ain't seen a queen though. Oh, that's heavy. Golly, that's heavy with brood. On this side anyway. God, that's heavy. That's heavy with brood. That whole thing's heavy with brood. There she is right there. That's last year's queen. That's one of my good babies right there. Look at all the pollen. Holy smoke. That one's just full of pollen. That's good. All right, well. That one's full. Whew, got a little head rush there. Wow, they've got enough honey in this hive to feed all the hives. Huh? This one was, or is, because it's heavy, heavy, heavy. And then the top box or the bottom box, the brood box, has plenty of honey in it. Plus, it's got a bunch of brood and pollen. This is a strong hive. Okay. All right. Well. All right. Why is my... Oh, that could be the reason. If I'd put the little spacers in the right spot, it would be so much better. Okay. All right. Well now, golly, she's doing good too. I am interested to see how this one is. This one may be a dead out. I don't see anything on the front. But it didn't have any honey super on it. All it had was a feeder, which is empty, of course, because I hadn't fed them in the... Yeah, this is a light. This is a dead out, I bet, because it's or an abscond. She was a terrible queen anyway. Yeah, it's dead out. It's gone. Well, maybe not. Not completely. There are a few bees left in here. I'm gonna say there's not a queen left in here. If there is, she needs to go bye-bye, and we need to requeen. Because yeah, this if it ain't completely dead, Lord have mercy. There is a queen in this hive. with this many bees in it. She's not doing nothing. So, it doesn't look like it. That's last year's queen too. She wasn't very big. So, yeah, this one's gonna get pinched. Oh Lord. Let me look, there's nothing in it. Okay. This, surprisingly enough, this hive has a queen. There's like, looks like maybe 50 bees in it, but there is still a queen in here. So, she's getting pinched. Alright. I'm gonna leave this one open, because this one's gonna have to get some help or get taken away anyway, so I'm just gonna leave it open. She's not laying at all. She wasn't even laying enough for to keep. I mean, there's like maybe 50 bees in here, if that. She may be the last bee left in the stupid colony. Those may be bees looking to rob it out. I don't know. But she's gonna get pinched. We need to decide what we're gonna do on the other things too. Yeah, that one's full. Yeah, that one just need to check for queen cells and get out of that one, and we'll see how we'll take inventory on how we're doing, because we're gonna have to change some stuff and move some stuff around, and I'm gonna shut this off. Okay. Alright. When you get done with that, let's come over here and get us a drink and decide what we're going to do.